While Mike is away, Kris will play. She's out here right now. Kris McCusker over in the 680 Business Center right now as Mike is in Ottawa covering the budget. You're covering what's happening today on business, and it looks like it may be a slow start to the markets, Kris.
Yes, we have a number of things that investors, market watchers, economists are going to be poring over, including the federal budget. Now, we've not seen a ton of reaction in the Canadian dollar since the budget came down, although the price for oil in pre-market trade is a little lower. As far as the U.S. goes, we do have an interest rate announcement on tap later on today. No changes expected, but market watchers will be listening very closely to the Fed chair and his comments to see where interest rates go from here. As well, this morning, we've got a report that U.S. and Chinese officials are once again discussing those trade issues. We heard late yesterday that China was looking to push back on some issues, including the tariffs and intellectual property. So the Dow did snap a 4-day winning streak yesterday on that news. But again, that optimism is back. We'll see where it goes. And yes, we could have a slow start on markets ahead of that interest rate announcement this afternoon. Now, as well, there will be pressure from shares in FedEx. The company reported earnings, and in pre-market trade, the stock was down by 6% at one point. The company cut its annual profit forecast for the second time in 3 months on slowing global growth, along with rising costs associated with an acquisition in 2016 of TNT. Company did report earnings that were well short of Wall Street estimates. And we will be watching a couple of stocks in the Canada today. One of them is Shopify. The stock took a hit yesterday after an RBC analyst said that online platform for merchants could take a hit because of Instagram checkout. Now, kind of counteracting that, an analyst at Jefferies said improving Instagram and online services could actually be better for e-commerce activity overall. Shares in Shopify down by more than 2% yesterday. That was the biggest one-day drop in about 2 weeks. And then we also got earnings from Quebec convenience store operator Couche-Tard. This is the owner of the Circle K chain. And the company did boost its dividend as part of the latest earnings report. Third quarter earnings did hit a record, but still fell short of analyst expectations. So we'll be tracking those two stocks today. Tammy.
All right, Kris, thanks very much. We'll talk to you later.
Happy spring.
Thank you very much. You look very springy as well. We're going to take a